Well, these new restrictions bring together two things the Trump administration has tried to crack down on for some time: the so-called fake news and students with so-called anti-American views. For students, we've already seen some have their visas and even green cards revoked simply because of their views. For example, some students with pro-Palestinian views have been targeted by the Trump administration. But now the Department of Homeland Security has signalled that it can't keep tabs on all the students in the US following an 11% rise in the last year of student visa admissions. The department said it had posed a challenge to its ability to monitor and oversee these students while they're in the United States. So the new rules mean that students can now have a maximum of 4 years in the US. Extensions might be possible. They can't change their educational objectives, so therefore the subject that they're studying, and they can't transfer to another school or college without authorization. They also have to leave the US quicker when their studies end, unless they find a job. It's previously been 60 days. The Trump administration is cutting that in half to 30 days. As for journalists, they'll now get a permit lasting 240 days, or about 8 months, to work in the US. Again, extensions can be requested, but there's no guarantee they'll be granted. Chinese journalists can get even less time. They'll be getting just 90 days in total in the US to work. Now, previously, media visas could last up to 10 years for some nationalities. President Trump has long shown disdain for the media, in particular the foreign media. Well, the Committee to Protect Journalists has condemned these new restrictions, saying that they are part of a pattern of deeply concerning press freedom violations. They've warned that journalists' visa status could be weaponized against them. Meanwhile, China's foreign ministry has called the rule changes for journalists and students discriminatory and hinted that it may retaliate. Multiple Democrats and advocacy groups who had previously spoken out against proposed changes are now once again pushing back against the president's plans. And the US's National Press Club here in Washington, D.C. said the new rules would harm America's reputation as a global leader for press freedom and a haven for journalists under threat. Nick Harper, SABC News, Washington.